All right, good evening. I am your host, Wow9. Sorry, making sure that my mic is on. And with me today for tonight is Nark. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I won my match, and getting ready to look at. I think this is a bit. This is a going to be an interesting match because what I saw their decks, and they brought an unorthodox. Well, the Paradox Brothers brought some unorthodox decks.
Sure. Yeah, I think interesting to be able to see. Um, yeah, let's take a look at that now. Running a little late, so it's nice to jump pretty much right in here. But I've got the deck list up on screen, and we have for Super Paradox Brothers, they have a paladin, a warrior, and a Highlander rogue. So you were mentioning looking at these decks. What stood out to you? They're all rather unorthodox in some way.
Well, the Highlander Rogue is very uh, it's unorthodox. Yeah, the list itself is playing cards I haven't even seen before, like Health Drink. Um,
Yeah, there's definitely some weird things here in this deck. But it's kind of like it's running the excavate package, right? So
yeah,
I guess it's
yeah, but it's
kind of
only
like
running
a
half of it.
yeah. I mean, it's like running mining rogue, but with other stuff. So because it's
Yep.
Highlander, obviously, right? So
hmm
and then we do have a hand buff pally, which is a little more straightforward, as well as an Odin warrior, which also is a little straightforward, not very popular, found with the Rainbow DK band. That side, and then for Copa, they brought more standard stuff, and they have their Zarimi Priest band, but they've got DK Warrior, sorry, Warrior, Warlock, and Druid remaining. Um, yeah,
hmm
any thoughts about their lineup or any card choices or
Uh,
yeah,
well, I think that this looks like a Masters something you'd see at Masters Tour. Uh, got the Tempo Druid and the Warlock, which are probably the some of the best decks right now outside of Rogue. Rogue seems to be very strong right now, but it's the giant, not the giants, but the Infinite Breakdance Rogue that we saw. Oh,
mm-hmm.
surprised we didn't see they didn't bring that, but
Yeah, I feel like that was catching on right when submissions were due.
yeah.
So now it's all the rage
Oh.
and everyone's playing it. But maybe upon on like Thursday or whatever, people were not as keen. Although, yeah, Masters Tour list I think came out on Thursday. So you
I
could
know.
have been
I
like
copied my list
you could have been like I
from
can play
Master Stewart.
this.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest
Yeah.
deck to play, but definitely if you feel comfortable, it seems worthwhile. So all right, let me any predictions or thoughts about either what people will start with or um what you who you think has the edge here, I guess, or what you think I guess the Super Paradox Brothers lineup was trying to do and did they achieve that, I guess?
I don't know what the Super Paradox Brothers was trying to achieve here. Maybe target I was gonna say Warlock, but the Odin Warrior doesn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I mean, the Highlander plan like what typically would this kind of deck be good at? I guess you're trying to beat out control decks, so outvalue them.
Yeah, but the Infinite Breakdance does that. So they might have yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely value oriented, but the regular excavate should be more value oriented because
that's
it can
true.
hit the excavate faster.
Right, that's
I don't
true. You
know.
get the activates online faster.
I think they just wanted to play Reno Will and Ranger and
The main thing I could imagine is that this is some kind of okay. I actually don't know. Is Odin good or bad against Concierge Warrior Druid?
It is bad.
Okay, that sounds right. Feels like concierge kills you
Yeah,
before you can Odin, right?
yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know what this Odin warrior is doing.
Maybe they were trying to target Demon Hunter or something.
Maybe they were hoping to
Some
see like
other
a
aggro deck, like
Highlander
or
shaman.
or the, oh maybe a Shaman. Yeah, that makes more
This
sense
does,
because Odin Warrior destroys Shaman.
yeah. I imagine that
Actually,
this would be a Highlander shaman or some kind of slow. Probably would be.
mhm.
All right, I've given them the go ahead. They're
Right.
getting set up, and we will be able to. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, forgot about this. Okay, we should jump into the caster booth in PHL server because I just remember we will be jumping into their channel as well. Kind of listen in
Ooh.
on what they're doing. Oh, wait, Menarch, do you have access to that? I can get you access. Wow. Wow, this is
Just give me
hopefully.
access and invite me.
Can I do? Okay, sorry. Give me a sec. Okay, I think that they're ready. Preparing to battle. I guess they're choosing.
Yeah, they're both on the preparing to battle friends. So
Giving them the green light. Yeah, I'll try to get you access soon. You can't see the duo's voice channels in the
I
THL Discord.
I can.
You can?
I can.
Oh,
Yep.
good. Okay, then you might be able to jump in anyway. Are you able to go in? And are you
Yeah,
able to
I
go
can
into the
jump in right
caster
now.
booth? Okay, let's go into the caster booth real quick, just as a test. Beautiful. This
Mhm.
works. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So we're all set up. Actually, great. Baku's amazing. Okay. Are they in? As they're preparing. Some deep thought about what decks to start.
Yep. They're having a philosophical debate on which deck to start with.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Dankist and Geranium believe in the almighty random. So
Yeah.
I don't think they would be
Honestly,
debating, but maybe Copa and Hustle are having conversations.
honestly, I like okay, which deck seems the weakest? I cue that up first. More games with it, more chance it will win.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah. So if you think they're targeting something or something, go with the target
Mm-hmm.
first, right? And see what. What would you? So would you? What would you start here? I guess if you're Copa and
If I was Cope and Hustle, I definitely do this the Warlock first, and because the Warlock just seems like the best deck at the moment.
uh huh.
But the well, not the best deck at the moment, but the best deck in this lineup. It only is really truly weak to hand buff, but I think it has the advantage over the other three decks
Okay, it looks
in
like
the
they're
lineup.
going
Oh,
expected
yeah.
lagging or if have Copa spectator. Oh, there it goes.
Uh, yep, Paladin versus Warlock. All right.
So this is favored for the paladin.
Well, traditional Paladin, yeah, but this hand buff's a bit different because it runs rogue cards, and there's no Leroy or deckhand. I think no, there's one deckhand. So the Insanity Warlock tends to hurt themselves a lot, and the Paladin can capitalize on that by sending a 20 power Leroy at their face.
Yeah,
This is a very good start for the Warlock.
for
Double
sure.
Baritone Imp.
Yeah, is it just yeah? Do you just point them both out? Pretty
That's the
re.
debate they're debating here. I think like it's really good on turn one, really good turn two. Your turn three is a bit awkward, but I think you kind of have to trust your deck because a 3/3 into a 4/4 is very powerful,
Yeah,
especially against Paladin.
Yeah, Palin's. I mean, the hand buff Pally kind of doesn't do anything for
Yeah.
the first few turns, for the most part.
Yeah.
At least nothing threatening.
You just
So
want to make you just want to make their turn 4 like miserable.
right, right. Yeah, this is pretty miserable.
Yeah. Oh.
4/4 can be your turn 3.
All right, they're at equal life total.
Yeah, crescendo. Will help.
Oh, that's a top card.
It's actually very strong.
This no, it's above average.
I mean, I guess you're
Like
missing a second crescendo. You have pupil in hand, so like you already have 2 crescendos essentially for free. So on turn, I guess turn 5 you
you
can
can
double
temp
crescendo.
honestly, if he clears the 2/4 to 4/4, and then he plays a harp and dreadhound hand, you can probably tempo the pop car on 4, and then just kind of win.
Right, right.
Like,
Yeah, that does seem pretty insane.
oh, you got opposite tap. Oh,
I guess
okay. I guess he doesn't.
they're not going to tempo the pop car. That's probably that's the
Yeah,
signal, right?
yeah. That's the no tempo pop car. Like, I just wanted to make this painter servant turn as painful as possible for the opponent.
All right. Let's try to jump into one of their chats. Do you have a preference here? What's more interesting?
Kind of want
The Warlock or the Alley?
I think it's the warlock.
Yeah. So I was thinking. All right, let's see if we can jump in. Try.
Well, it says 2 out of 2 on it,
Let's
right?
see. Oh, nope. It's a X number of people.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the permission.
Well, oh, this is this is interesting. He's debating whether to play the slippery stope on the opponent, the paladin's face to prevent a weapon charge. Okay, he opts for the 2/2 though. He's saving it. Well, he has the soul freeze in hand, so there's this really cool combo where you soul freeze 3 minions and freeze the paladin's face, and then you
Yeah.
draw 4 cards.
Combo is insane, actually.
Mhm. And is the okay? So they actually might have been able to set up a almost lethal because if they would have slippery sloped, Tidepool would have been at 1. Then they could have Popcar, Crescendo, Tidepool, Crescendo,
Right.
and dealt uh, a little bit of damage.
I mean, this is basically going to help them. I mean, they can draw 3 cards here and delay a little
Mhm.
bit longer. Oh, I guess the pupil, you don't want to do the combo because then pupil won't have the crescendo in it.
Yeah.
That's the down. How close are they? They're not that close. 7,
They're
4.
they're not that close at all. I think you forego the because you push 4 here, put them down to 15, then it's 7, so to speak.
Drawing cards.
Right? Yeah, they start with a tap, which is
Oh, they're going to
okay.
put the
They really
crescendo
want to put
in.
the yeah. Oh,
Can't clear the board.
I think they should play the. Okay, never mind. So that's actually not a bad play against Paladin. Actually, because Paladin, you clear a Paladin's board, they're kind of they don't have much recovery.
Right.
They don't have much. They yeah. Now the tide pool has crescendo in it. Coming up real strong for them.
I guess this just
Man,
gives a
this
lot of
point,
respect for the potential to go back from the paladin.
yeah.
Not going to try to like burn them down. Not going to assume that they have
Mhm.
the heal come back.
I really think this like oh, this could be a Lanessa Sunsapper turn. Play Lanessa Sunsapper, three Divine Brews. Summon. Wait. Uh, no, it can't. Uh, I was thinking that. Oh, this might have an OTK in it.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not as familiar with this like this holy pally package. Huh. What's the
Yeah. This.
divine shield for fun?
He wanted to. I think he wanted to get these tide pools active.
Oh, okay, got tide pool. It's a 7/6.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty big.
This is actually really difficult to get rid of.
Hmm. Yeah, they're gonna have to live with this. They're gonna have to peacefully coexist with the amethyst for a little bit. Uh, yeah, not they can't choose war. They have to choose peace. So I kind of like the 4/4 into 2/1. Maybe they draw some cards off of it.
Yep,
They draw an extra card. Oh, there's the crescendo. That's huge.
a lot of cards.
So a pretty big upside of the amethyst is the minions can't take 2 damage, which makes their crescendos quite weak.
Right.
Yeah. So, but the problem with that is sometimes the damage to face.
Still goes face, right? So
Yeah,
I guess
yeah, it still goes face.
um they could also give their face divine shield.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a thing. It's a strange thing that I'm not used to, so I don't like it too much, but it's a thing.
Wow. That
Yeah,
I mean, hand buff pally
these
is
are
already favored in this matchup, but I guess with the holy tech that's kind of being run here.
yeah, definitely above average. Yeah, uh, I'm really. Yeah, I don't really know what the warlock can do here.
Yeah, I
Like
guess
you have 10 cards in hand. You have harp, soul freeze, play like drawing four is like nice, but not
right.
gonna save you.
What exactly plan for gonna have a full hand now.
Oh
I mean,
no, these are good actually because they can try to set up an OTK with 2 crescendos. See, since the
right.
amethyst prevents damage to minions, the huge amount of damage to the opponent's life could be higher than the health of the minions.
Oh, another
Which
pupil.
oh, pupil, he needs that. He should
Yeah.
have.
So now the hand is full, and I guess you don't need anything else, and gave them here.
So he's gonna have 3 crescendos.
So
Pretty
this is
good.
like a two
But you
turn
need.
setup though, right? Like we have no way of doing in one turn.
Yeah, there's no way. You need to. Next turn's gonna be a void attendant, soul freeze, and 2 encroaching sanities, and hopefully that gets there.
That with the it's 4 right now. So 5, 6, 7,
Mhm.
8.
Eight, 3 crescendos.
8.
I don't know. I can't count that high.
One will be 8. The I mean, I guess the other type pupil would have to have a encroaching insanity in it.
Well, yeah, he can hold one. Like nothing says he has to play encroaching insanity, but
Right.
he's gonna have to play the arm. Well, if he does that though, he has to play the leftmost tide pool. Then his OTK turn is pop guard, encroaching insanity, crescendo, tide pool, crescendo.
Trying to shoot the face. They're going for
Oh.
because they don't know that there's only.
Right.
I think they have lethal.
So what Copa needs to do is cast encroaching. Soul freeze on the giant minions and only have 10 up. And encroaching will heal them to 22. Or actually, I think you void virtuoso. Maintain the charges on the festering harp. Because if you use the harp charges now on the pop card turn when you're encroaching, it could kill you if they put you down low enough. So you have to save that. Use the void virtuoso to prevent the damage. This turn. Right? I'm doing this right because
Okay, we can jump in now if we after this turn. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just jump in next game.
next game.
Should be over ish. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. What?
look,
Aren't they dead? They are
yeah,
dead.
they no, they're off by 1.
Well, they have divine
Okay,
brew, yeah.
yeah, they forgot to read Amethyst's text. That's a
Plus
bit of
they
an
have
oopsie.
well, which they didn't know that they picked that off the tide pool though.
Yeah.
All right, well, after a really good start from the warlock, Hambuff Valley comes big. I mean, that feels
Yeah,
a
I
little
think they
win
just
more,
had.
but I guess in that exact like based on what they drew, that might have been necessary.
Yeah, I think the Sunseeker Lanessa has it's a that's a lot of burst. I kind of underestimated that
Right, right.
because those 1 mana deal 4s, those turn to 1 mana deal 8s.
Yeah, pretty insane.
Yeah, and with the tide pools, you get 4 of them. So 4 times 8's 32.
Well, the holy Handbuff Pally gets through. I don't even know if it's a holy Pally. It's just a Pally that runs rogue cards, right? Kind of.
It's a rogue paladin,
Right, right.
right?
Right, so
Rogue. Oh,
Super Paradox Bros are up 1-0. We have, just so people
ooh.
know, I guess, we have Copa who's piloting for Hustle and Copa in Owl's Island, and then Dakis Dad is piloting for Paradox
Well, okay. So the warrior got the druid cards, so that's a massive plus.
Bros.
You keep the
Yes, that's a pretty good
turns.
hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember looking at those druid cards and saying, "Man, these are really good in warrior." And looking at them in druid, it's like these aren't that good in druid. Man, just the nature of the beast, right? How cards work. Oh, oh, that's a good hand.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Remember when 1 mana 3/2s had downsides back in the old days?
Yes, I do remember that. Like, Flame Imp or
Man,
something.
yeah, yeah. You actually had instead of having 2 upsides, they had 1
Oh
downside.
my.
The upside was the stats.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Maybe in a little bit we can jump in warrior perspective, perhaps. Oh, Storm, very nice. Takes off
Yeah, it
16.
was a. Yeah, they would have been bleeding for a while. There's a. They.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, what is happening?
oh, Jack.
Um, I mean, if we top deck a dragon to play alongside this S matron, we're pretty happy.
Let's see. Let's see the nest matron. Can you
I mean
do it?
that.
Oh no,
Oh,
unlucky.
so unlucky.
Unlucky. All right. This is the
Oh,
worst nest matron. This is. Oh, I
that's
kind of want
sad.
to hold it back. Uh, uh,
I mean, yeah,
uh,
Innervate would have been better there too, just to get the Doomkin out, right?
mhm. Yep.
up.
Oh, wait, does he actually have decisions this turn? He's def kind of, yeah. I wouldn't go that far, but either between a weapon and
Like a weapon and hero power to draw more cards, or a
Mhm.
weapon that doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, the weapon that doesn't kill anything is a definitely a bold strategy, but I think he needs more cards in hand. I mean, you
Feels
get the weapon equipped. That's the big thing, right?
yes. You could just draw a
Hmm.
card.
I kind I kind of like drawing cards because you got a whole lot of nothing in your hand right
You
now.
feel like drawing cards is not. It kind of acts as a probably one. Gonna hero power for fun. I don't even know. Maybe
Hmm.
on two
For
safety
funsies.
goggles, but pretty sure
No,
you.
you always zero
Yeah,
power.
I'm pretty sure you just hero power.
And you disguise that information.
Or they just pretend like they're. Wait, is this real? They just
They
pass.
all right.
Okay,
I
let's
didn't expect that. Wait,
let's go into their channel and hear what they have to say. We can mute ourselves when we go.
okay.
Let's jump in.
They're dragging something.
Aha! We have
Hmm.
won. Our crystals are safe.
Uh, their faith in that card has been misplaced.
As you see in the bottom right, our mana bar grows.
Their battle cry did not trigger. Do they know?
Ah. Unfortunately, they are stuck on the same mana as us.
And Odin comes next. Hooray for us!
You rhymed us with us, brother. That's a little weak sauce.
Sauce.
Hmm.
Now that Odin is down, we are quite winning.
Hmm. Do we risk this damage, though? Or are we merely just sitting?
I think it is fine to remove some of board.
Safety goggles away.
Brother, you rhymed board with away. Do
What
you
did
not
I
see what's
say?
wrong?
No, next turn I see, brother. It's time for a nap.
Sleep under the stars cannot be crap.
We'll gain so much armor. Our face can attack.
And soon it shall be their Phi that is sacked.
It seems like an 8/8 is not good enough.
But once their board is removed, that's the stuff. Brother, can you help me count how many tickles they have?
301. Getting through them's not bad. Ugh. Hmm. I see we sleep, so our mana is refreshing. Then we will give these minions quite the threshing.
With this sanitize, the board will be cleaned.
And this damage going face, brother sure will be mean. It looks like with that clear, lethal has been set up.
Who knows though, with their 10 tickles, anything could hap up.
I do not know, brother, if they can squirm their way out of this one.
Whatever's happening, at least we're having fun.
Now, do you think the viewers know when we speak in rhyme?
Brother, this is a weak one, but it happens all the time.
Do not do so off stream would certainly be a crime.
However, on stream as it is sublime.
We are good at these rhymes. We come up with them by the dozen.
Oh no, to rhyme with this, I'd have to bring up a shield master called Hosen.
Ignis, my brother? Is that what we play?
Oh please, you know it is the way.
I think that a 5 cost makes the most sense. So I
But
shall
10
choose it.
will make a feeling most intense.
Poison, they. But flames are so great.
Lifesteal will make it so that everything is great.
Dread Corsair, a blast from the past.
Woof, for them, this game will be going too fast.
All right. Some interesting rhymes from Dankus
All right.
Uranium.
Yeah, they were speaking in verse to a. I don't know why.
Feeling a little bad for them. Like maybe we should leave so that they can talk normally.
What are you talking about? Are you saying they don't talk like that when we're not there?
I mean, be impressive. Getting the discount on the Summer Flower Child. I mean, this is pretty rough.
Oh, they just.
Oh,
Oh. That's unlucky. They could have, what was he? Yeah. They could have gained 4 plus 8. This.
50.
No, this is 21.
4. Yeah.
Oh, they would have lived if they
Wow.
would have, but that's
Yeah.
unlucky.
I mean, I don't know if you should be playing around that, but
I mean, I would. I would gain as
guess.
much armor as humanly possible at this point.
I think one of the fears is like, if you're never gonna get any resources, how do you win eventually?
Just have faith in tendrils. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That is one definite one. Got to get some. Well, Super Paradox Bros with their unorthodox lineup is up 2-0.
Yeah, they're crushing. They're crushing them. Oh man. But don't worry, the Highlander Excavate Rogue might run into
That's
some
true.
trouble.
That's a really good point, actually. Is that
Yeah.
they got to find this win with the Highlander Excavate Rogue.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Half the excavates for a Reno is definitely worth it. Also half. They'll just get prep pit. They'll get the Ottoman prep pit. What was it? Pit stop into Drilly turn 2,
Oh,
and
right. Yes.
that's the plan
They'll
right
just
now.
draw
In their
the
Highlander
yeah.
deck.
They'll draw the mining, the excavate half first, and then they'll draw the Reno half second.
Yeah, I think you got it all figured out.
Exactly. Make sure to get into Copa and Hustle channel. It's to hear their side of it. Try to go with the.
I think that
Sorry, what were you
all
gonna
right, looking a bit. Uh, I I just can't believe they actually brought that.
say?
Like, I don't know what you mulligan for actually, besides the super high roll that you aren't gonna get very often.
I imagine they
Or
keep dragon, right? Early cheat.
no, they keep the cheese dragon.
Yeah. About the
I mean, if they had a way to generate a non-rogue card, this hand would be amazing.
right.
If that 4-mana card with a stick up, oh man, they'd be cooking.
That's true. Yeah, that.
All right, so here's the plan. You play the cheese guy. You play the cheese. You step in on rogue card, play it, and then you get Belrock online.
Ah, that is a way. You're right.
Yeah. Did we miss the mulligan?
Oh,
Oh,
I saw
there it
one
goes.
card change.
All right. There's
All right,
no
so
way they kept the.
it did keep
Oh, they
Shadow
full
Step.
kept.
And yeah, you're right. I mean, I guess Copa is recognizing, Copa and Hustle are recognizing that this is a matchup. So, wow, that's a good top deck.
Yeah, but all right. I mean, against the Highlander rogue, I just try to play the 1-drop on 1. What are
I
they
think
gonna
I
do?
would too. I think my instinct would just be we're gonna beat them down, right? Like because we're the beat. Corpsicle.
Popsicle. All right, I don't think rogue beats that very easily.
Okay, Copa just told me that they're mulligan. That was not.
Oh. Okay.
What it means that it didn't go
Well, that's
through.
a
But
rough mulligan.
yeah, that's unfortunate. That was not on purpose. It wasn't some disgusting strategy of keeping Razzle Dazzler. I mean, at least they have this good. The Gorgon definitely gives them something to do. Obviously not.
Oh, buttons. That's you. That's a 4-drop they can play on 4.
Yeah.
That's they need to. They need that. Buttons also makes their Razzler Dazzler a bit better.
Wonder if they're contemplating just frost striking this.
Yeah, it's between Frost Strike and Cheese Guy. I think you play a Cheese Guy because Cheese Guy's 3 mana and Frosting is 2 mana.
My only thought process of what they're thinking is like, are they trying to get the Razzle Dazzler as strong as possible?
Yeah. Yeah, Razzler Dazzler seems. Have you played it? It feels really strong.
It feels actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Above average.
sometimes you make a bunch of 4/4s, but like most of the time, and then there's also that 10/10, right? That you can
Oh my god, they're actually doing my suggestions.
make. Well, they found a good
Oh.
one. They 100% went with coming, all coming.
Man, it's all coming together.
I mean, I guess they decided that they were the beatdown. Whoa,
Whoa.
like
Yeah, that's a
nice.
pretty good, especially when you I think that's the first time in history that card actually Oh, 4 more attack. Never mind, it's still not active.
Yeah, it's still not
Oh, what a
active,
fool.
unfortunately.
Oh, what a fool I was. I thought it was active. Alright. So here's the plan. Buttons draws threads, and use
Right.
threads next turn. And you hope for the best.
What is the plan?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's man.
Yo, they literally took your line. That was exactly what they did. And they got Wayward State
Yeah.
Outcast.
Yeah, that was
kind of nutty.
That was above average,
Yes.
so to speak.
Oh, we're not going buttons? Oh, we just feel like we
oh.
have to kill it.
All right, fair. Nope, we're not good. The technology isn't there yet. Well,
Nope.
9. The Discover. Have you watched? Did you watch the Masters Tour?
Yeah, I did. It is
only
pretty
worked.
weird.
Discover's only worked half the time. Okay.
Right. I know it was pretty weird. Like, huh?
Oh, there it is. What they pick?
Knight of Meneth.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, they high rolled the 2-6.
very nice. Wow,
Yeah.
huge high roll. Actually. I guess
Super
getting rid
high
of the
roll.
Velrock doesn't feel. I mean, high roll in this too, obviously.
All right, this is much better than buttons, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not that good.
Yeah, this is actually much better than buttons than taking whatever that was. That was going to be like 13 to the face plus whatever.
All right. Or do they go for the value trade? That's what I want to know. They do. Value trade has been achieved. All right. Puppet Master Dolan. Okay. You know, this that one when that one, why did they buff that? It used to be a 1-2.
It did? Risen Footmen, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It used to be a 1-2 back in olden times.
Wow. Yeah, a 1-3 does seem actually.
Yeah.
This Necromancer used to be a 2-3 as well. They were really pushing Undead Death Knights.
I mean, let's not forget. They were trying to make. Do you remember when DK got released and it was near unplayable?
Right,
And they
right.
buffed it
Yeah, now
so
everybody loves it.
freakishly much.
Yeah.
And then they eventually nerfed Rogue and DK became playable.
Right.
That was the
right.
funniest thing to me.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's
well,
actually
what do I know?
jump into Copa and Hustle's voice call and we can
Are you
deal with
sure?
this.
Okay. All right.
Never mind. Probably shouldn't have played the salesman for if we get the runes, but yeah. We have the clear into the Naga, so
Cool.
we're not dead yet. They didn't draw anything off of Dorian.
That's good.
We have Thread, Magma.
They're gonna send cheese
Okay.
back. Get another cheese.
Yeah, but they're gonna play this turn, I believe. Yeah. Unless they have something on.
So,
Yeah, is the
thank you.
They trade,
Oh no, they're
they
gonna send
trade
this guy.
everything. So if we Magma, I mean Threads, Magma,
Darn.
that deals 1 here. So 5, that 5, 2. Yeah, we cannot, we have to. So expensive though.
And with
That could be
threads.
just Ghoul, Threads, and no, we cannot play it either. We have to spend Magma here. Or
Yeah.
Mega.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's Ghoul,
Yeah.
Threads, Magma. Okay.
That's what I see too. Yeah.
That feels expensive, but we have the Naga.
Mm-hmm.
I-
They have cheese, but we've got more. I mean, hopefully they don't
Yeah.
roll so high again on this cheese. That was crazy. I
Yeah.
mean,
No, no minion is at 2 health. That's crazy. I feel like we have to play the Naga here. They have 12.
yeah,
And
fine.
maybe we could. I feel like we are heading to their good turns. So if we let them play, it's on our half. They play to kill us. They don't have any burst in hand in their deck. I mean, I would say.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we just trade and Naga.
Okay.
Okay, no rush.
No taunt.
I think I played it like 4 times today, and I always at AFK.
You always got AFK.
Yeah, that's so stupid. We have lethal if they don't trade anything.
Yeah.
If we don't die too.
Yeah, they're at 12 on the board, so 13 with the hero power. I don't know if they've got burst.
I need 4. I don't have any burst, I believe.
They
Okay,
discover
this
it.
is annoying. No. They didn't.
Man, what can we do here?
Okay. Okay, they have.
No way. It's so crazy. And they drew 2. Holy.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
those are the pretty insane
That's
Yogg
above
draws.
average Yogg. Yeah.
There was that play on the threads though. Did I count wrong? I thought that they had a way of doing it without using the,
Well,
which actually would
you
have
had to.
changed everything.
That threads play was. I think I would have played the Horizon's Edge with the buttons, and clicked the Horizon's Edge hero powered, and ran the hero power into whatever it lived, and then press the Horizon's Edge again. Hopefully kill the Dolan
Right.
or Dorian or whatever it's called.
Right. That would have been 6
And
damage
just
off the
save
Horizon
threads.
Day. And then yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have threads also, but I think that they could have saved one of the vaulted magnas, because I believe at the end of, if you trade the 1/1 into the hunt, like your hero power 1/1, then you could have had the 4/2 your buttons trade into the door. That would have killed everything. And then if they had an extra magma, the next turn everything was 3 life. They could have just spent the turn. I don't know if it's a good use of the turn, but they could have cleared the whole board. But here we are, and they're technically alive.
They never discover damage.
Oh, from stick up.
Unlucky.
Oh, there it is.
Unlucky.
There's damage. Oh man, that's actually great.
That was a rough one.
That is definitely really that Yogg. Goodness gracious. Well, I guess Highlander Rogue good. Is that what we learned?
That's the. I think that's the moral of the story here.
Apparently, what we learned.
So yeah, go into the just invade their duelist queue again. That's
Sure. Let me let them know, or let them make sure that they're down. Assume they are, but I don't want to invade them. Asking.
yeah, we're not asking.
But I'm still in a little bit of shock there, honestly. Especially the fact that that was a 3-0. I did not expect at all. All right. Let's jump. Hello.
Hello. It is our esteemed casters.
You guys aren't going to try to rhyme the entire interview, are you?
What?
Fine.
Me
We'll bring
rhyme with
character
you?
just for you.
Very well played. Congratulations. 3-0 win. With a fairly unorthodox lineup, of course. And nothing seemed to have a problem. So just like you all drew it up, or
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much had the highest win rate card on every turn possible, and we played them. It was very great.
I noticed that. That was above
Yes.
average.
And it made our opponents irate.
I understand if they are wanting to hate.
what was the thought process of the Highlander rogue in particular? Was there something you're targeting there, bringing it?
Well, I
Ah.
think that this is an interesting one. So, back a few years ago, I was playing Reno Rogue because, it was actually good then. And Max was like, hey, let's play some Reno Rogue. So, of course, I didn't say no. I didn't look at the deck list. And I want you to count the number of 2-drops in our deck and look at the greedy partner. And it's just a pile of cards that can really only win if it draws Gorgon Zormu on 2. And we did it. So it was very cool.
Hey, I thought that was genius. The 2-3 that really
Yeah.
has.
The Velarock line was really cool. Max spotted that one. That was
Right.
pretty nifty.
And our mana was thrifty.
I mean, your green partner has an entire Kobold Miner and Pit Stop to work with. So
Yeah, it's surrounded by a strong support network. It doesn't have many friends. They're good ones.
Yes, and it can also work with Gorgon Zormu's spell.
Oh, I didn't realize that one.
Yeah, the cheese.
The cheese. Don't forget
You
the
know,
cheese. What
yeah,
about
those are
this? What about
really
the hand
good
buff
cheese.
Pally? I know it's like mostly just standard, except you are running this rogue package.
Mhm.
What's the thought there? Are you going for an OTK? Are you thinking about is that the purpose here?
Okay, so oh no, I'm not rhyming anymore. Before the expansion truly dropped, Dankist and I talked about the ratings for some of the cards, and we were like, "Hey, this whole Lanessa package could be good if it was in a more mid-rangey Paladin deck." And then I saw one game where someone replayed their Amatus with the 4/4, and I was like, "That's the deck," and I made this.
Right on.
Does it work? Maybe it works.
Do you
I
think
was
it
thinking
works?
that you guys are going to
Go ahead. Go ahead.
we're going to try some shenanigans with Tidepool and that deal 4 spell with Lanessa. Just try to OTK with it.
Yeah, I mean that was sort of the plan. Like we have the hybrid, we can do the painters thing, we can do the Lanessa thing, and it just worked out that against the insanity lock, there's not an answer to just dropping a big Amidas and winning the game slow, especially when already.
Yeah,
So,
it really does help that we faced a matchup that's like 70% favored for Handbuff Paladin.
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's slightly
and we
favored.
yeah, and we were like 3 damage off lethal like earlier in the game too. Or if we had one more mana, somehow we could have actually killed them. Like they were skirting death around turn 6, which was wild.
Yeah. Charge package. I don't need a charge package when I have holy glow sticks.
You ran an entire deckhand though.
I choose
Yep.
not to ignore that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that it performs better in that matchup? Like because divine shields and things like that do seem pretty reasonable against some of the bursts, right? It really does make it pretty hard for them, especially because you could have used it on your own face, right? Forever warrior kind of combo.
Yes. Yeah, and like we were just counting the mana for what it would take for them to play through all of the possible crescendos or an encroaching, and just trying to stay above that max health. and then we can develop the board to make sure that something like Trog Stone Tosser can't get us low. And their version of Insanity had no reverb, so there was no hard removal. So everything had to be done with damage. And you saw that at the end too, that the Tide Pool Hunter just didn't clear because it was, protected by the Amidas. And just being able to go wide and say, you have to find a way to freeze this board and kill us at the same time. And if you can't do that, then we're going to be able to just win on the spot. And, I think we presented them with an impossible problem that they probably played the best they could have to solve. Like, I think that Copa and Hustle did play very solid. It was just one of those games, though, or matches where our decks were drawing extremely, extremely hot, like 95th percentile plus. And, all you can do with that is just play your best, play tempo, and play a plan that outs you to. I think that Copa and Hustle did a good job maximizing.
Yeah, I definitely think that they took some really good lines overall. I mean, that last
Yeah.
one where they really could have fought back, I think, but then that Yogg was just the thing that sealed. Like,
Yeah,
that
like
was disgusting.
I think that I was like impressed that they managed to stabilize after that, like
Right.
2-3. But then Yogg making a Yogg with posse possession
Right.
that let us take the 7-6 was just
That was insane.
Yeah.
that's a little too much Hearthstone for the day. But my God, just a highlight reel game.
That was rough for them. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, any last thoughts, final thoughts? I don't know. Shout outs, anything? I don't know.
Oh, are you gonna be bringing this lineup again in the future of some of these decks?
So to put
well-
it to you kindly, we were discussing this before the match and said that we were going to keep bringing this lineup until the greedy
No.
partner triggered. So
No.
no,
That's not what we said.
What?
He's right. I lied for content. We said we'd bring it till we won, and we won. So new lineup next week.
That's also not what we said. We were we had a different lineup planned and we accidentally rolled over. So
This is like 3 different plans I'm hearing. Like,
This is how we operate. You guys just if you start rhyming, it starts to make more sense eventually. Brain melt. But yeah, it's great. So next week we'll have some new decks, or we won't. Only one
Fair.
way to find out. Because we'll be back next week. Make no mistake about that. Stream every week.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
make room on the stream for us.
We'll do our best.
yeah, we'll try.
All right. Well, thanks so much for playing your game on stream. And congratulations on a 3-0 win with wild and wacky decks. I'm glad that we got to talk to you guys about those decks. You didn't, that you're here, basically, in the winner's interview. That's great.
Good to be lucky.
That's the real moral of Hearthstone.
Yeah, better to be lucky than good, right?
Yep.
Proven tonight on stream. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right. Well, I think that's all for us. So we will go ahead and off. I think tomorrow night that Sako will be back. Cast some games Sunday night. Be looking out for an announcement via DHL Discord. Thanks, everyone. Thank you to Memnarch and Dankastad and Geranium and Copa and Hustle having their match here on. Appreciate y'all and have a great night.
I hear you got a problem. You are not prepared! Another round? Why do you... You are not prepared! You are not! This guy's toast. Leroy! Not prepared! Goodbye.